Virgin Mary and Jesus Christ. Now I'm truly being led by the Spirit of God concerning this, and Virgin Mary and Jesus Christ. Now some of you, and I would say almost some to numerous of individuals, may know about Virgin Mary and Jesus's mother, more or less, and all that good stuff. But see, the thing is, there is spiritual revelation concerning this stuff, and this stuff is not for everybody, because once again, not everybody is spiritual, and not everybody loves God and all that stuff. But once again, you people should already know who I am concerning these matters. But getting into the message, like Virgin Mary and Jesus, as I focus on Virgin Mary, she really was a virgin. Let's start there. Many individuals and beings don't understand that matter. Like they go against the grain with that, and they just, they think that Jesus was just, born of the flesh or something. But no, this magnificent man, supernatural man, was born by the Spirit of God. And this is how this really, more or less is taking place concerning this, as I'm being led by the Spirit. But Mary truly got impregnated by the Spirit of God. Jesus already, descended from heaven throughout a certain time frame, and before Jesus Christ really came in the earth realm and grew up and all that stuff, like Jesus Christ was truly impregnated by the Spirit of God in Mary, tying into this too, Jesus Christ did have a earthly, somewhat like an earthly dad too. And you guys may or may not be familiar with Joseph, but Joseph, and Joseph was Mary's, for lack of terms, like I would want to say mate, you could say, or like co-husband type of thing, I want to say. It could be husband, that type of matter. I'm not here to be I'm not here to be perfect in this matter and all that different stuff, man. But I do know the spiritual reality of the stuff, is what I'm saying. And yes, man, Joseph and Mary were very much together, though, concerning Jesus. And, overall, this stuff is spiritual once again, because Mary was pregnant by the Spirit of God, and God the Father impregnated Mary from heaven. And, Mary did not have sex to have Jesus being born. You know what I'm saying? Mary did not have sex with Joseph, because Joseph was more or less Jesus's earthly dad, more or less, or earthly father, you can say. Yeah, and this stuff is deep, man. This stuff is very deep. You people are not spiritual when it comes to this matter. And Virgin Mary was just truly a virgin. And even as I'm being led by the Spirit, God really had this woman a virgin, representing her just being virtuous and very I want to say just pure in the Spirit. This had to do with purity, and this had to do more or less with the Spirit of God even being birthed, for God's people. As I'm being led by His Spirit, I truly am being led by His Spirit concerning these matters. And God, man, God the Father truly created Jesus. That's what you gotta understand, and this stuff did take place, and a lot of people don't believe it in this manner. They think that all this other, fleshly minded and just carnal minded, more or less, about this. But, Jesus Christ was truly born, and he was he was not born by the flesh, and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, getting into like Joseph and then different things in that nature, you know what I'm saying? Yes, Joseph too, as I'm being led by the Spirit, he was visited by angels concerning Jesus and concerning transitioning, you know, and all this different stuff, you know, because God sent certain angels to appear to Joseph. And I believe Mary partaked in this to a certain extent as well. And this stuff is really deep, man, because what I'm trying to tell you is Jesus was really born for his people that are a part of heaven and a part of, you know, coming into the kingdom, you know, to worship Jesus and to acknowledge Jesus and to just be his people more or less and so many more deeper matters, man. And yeah, man, you know, that really breaks down Virgin Mary. And then yeah, Jesus Christ, you know, he really was you know, the Messiah, and she was pregnant with the Messiah. So just think about that stuff. Like, this stuff is really deep, man, because this was not no natural, nothing. No, this was spiritual, people. This stuff was very spiritual. And yes, man, like, I'm just like, I'm really passionate about this stuff, man, because once again, I'm not, you know, I'm not portraying anything or anything concerning these matters. Like, I really already know this stuff, but God is, you know, speaking by his Spirit concerning this matter, and you know, new details of insight of this matter, man. But yeah, you know, Mary was really truly a virgin, but she wasn't only a virgin in the natural, she was a virgin in the Spirit as well. As God is leading me to say this matter, but she was a virgin in the Spirit as well. That's what you people gotta understand. Like, it wasn't just no natural thing, you know. And you know, man, this stuff is very deep, man. Stuff is very deep, you know. So yeah, Virgin Mary, and then Jesus Christ, you know, as I'm being led by the Spirit concerning this, as he was born and all that stuff, you know, he was just very much obviously chosen, but it was just so much more deeper than that matter, man. And you know, he really came for his chosen people. That's what this is leading into as well. You know, and Jesus already was just heaven sent and just glorified and just a man sent from above type of matter. You know, he was sent by God the Father, man, and he already knew what he must do, and Mary knew what she must do concerning him as he was, being birthed and as things were taking place, man. This stuff is very deep, you know. And Joseph knew once again too what God wanted him to do when it came to transitioning. You know, as the angels appeared to him in a dream, I believe, and different things in that nature, they had to transition. And, you know, Jesus Christ was a part of the transitioning because different things had to take place and prophecy had to be fulfilled, people. So I truly hope you're getting some revelation from this stuff. And, you know, this stuff is truly not for everybody because not everybody believes this stuff. But with all that being said, yeah, Virgin Mary, and Mary was truly a virgin. You know, the Mary that I'm referring to is the one who birthed Jesus by the Spirit, you know. And yeah, this stuff is very deep, man. You know, Mary that I'm talking about is the mother of Jesus, the mother of Jesus. Yeah. So with all that being said, though, yeah, this stuff is very deep, man. Because once again, Mary was not only a virgin in the natural, but she was a virgin in the Spirit too. That's what you got to realize. She was very, you know, God called her to be a virgin in the Spirit too, you know. And man, because this child that was being born was too significant, is what I'm telling you. And some of you may be asking and wondering, like, what does this all matter? It very much matters because it plays into God's people, is what I'm trying to tell you. And some of you are born of this from above as well too, as God is leading me to say this before I close this out. So yeah, that's why this matters. This stuff is very deep. This stuff is very spiritual. So I keep telling you, people, man, this stuff is very spiritual, man. And I love this stuff, man, you know. So with all that being said, though, may Jesus, the real Jesus Christ, bless his people, you know. And, you know, may the real Jesus Christ bless his people and everybody outside of that, man. the God of Israel is already got you people in sight. So with all that being said, yeah, I'm out.